Hey, Pewter Report listeners, it is James Hill back here yet again with another video. And in this video today, I wanted to talk about a really interesting narrative, I guess you can say. Mindset is another word to describe this situation that is going on right now regarding the Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback situation, because we've seen a lot of footage the past couple of days from various sources of Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask overthrowing a couple of passes at some of the more recent OTA practices for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that has caused a lot of Bucs fans, a lot of social media pages, a lot of national media outlets to talk and really put a spotlight more on this quarterback competition between Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask, and in my opinion, I think really disrespect the competition that is going on right now. And heck, we even talked about this over at the Pewter Report podcast earlier today. And just to kind of talk more about the situation going on, basically, what had happened was some footage had gotten out of Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask overthrowing a couple of passes each. Now, in the footage that has been circulating around, I literally counted it myself. It was 2 overthrows from Baker Mayfield and 2 from Kyle Trask. That has led to all the different types of jokes going on of people saying this is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers succession to Tom Brady. Look at this terrible quarterback battle going on, and all the different types of things that are associated and said with all those types of jokes. And ultimately, I think it is pretty premature to make these types of conversations and have these types of takes and opinions and analysis and narratives this early on into the Buccaneers quarterback competition, because at the end of the day, folks, we still don't even really know what this offense is going to look like, much less what the quarterbacks are going to look like in this offense. Yes, Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask may have overthrown a couple of guys. You know who else overthrows a couple of guys every now and then? Literally every other quarterback in the league. That includes Tom Brady as well. I remember going to practices and seeing Tom Brady overthrow some receivers here and there. And overall, I think that it is an overreaction at its best definition. I think that with these types of things, you cannot overlook and overanalyze and overreact to just a couple of missed throws, because it happens to everybody, folks. At the end of the day, it is a very, I don't want to use the word disrespectful, but it is a very interesting narrative that is going on right now that I certainly do not agree with. To say that this competition is a wash because no matter who the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have at quarterback, it's not going to matter because either guy is going to be terrible, I don't think that's a very fair thing to say. In fact, you look at some of these other guys around the league who had very similar narratives said about them last year around this same time, guys like Geno Smith and Jared Goff. Those are guys who had such good seasons last year that they are the quarterbacks for their teams for the foreseeable future. Jared Goff has been time and time again reinforced and encouraged by the coaching staff and the front office. Geno Smith just got paid this past offseason. Fun thing to note there, one guy who worked with Geno Smith last year that got him that big contract was the Buccaneers' new offensive coordinator, Dave Canales. So I think that it is pretty premature to be having these types of conversations and to say that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a quarterback problem right now at this point. It is not fair to the competition. It's not fair to the situation at all because you're not giving it proper context. These guys have just gotten into this system for what, a little over a month now? So it's not fair to grade how they do in these types of practices. One, games have not even been played. Two, real long-term types of practice reps are still going to be happening. And 3, look, at the end of the day, everybody overthrows wide receivers. Every single quarterback does it. I don't care who it is. It happens, man. It really does. So it is very interesting that this narrative's already popped up. I think it is pretty low-hanging fruit because, yes, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been dealing with Tom Brady's retirement, and they do need to find a future successor. Right now, it's between Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask. Who is that guy going to be? We're going to have to wait and see. But, folks, let me know your thoughts and opinions about all these videos and narratives and thoughts and opinions circulating around the internet. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this matter. Myself, personally, I think that look, folks, it's just time to relax, right? I think that that's the best thing that you can do right now. Not really dive too much in this early to what's going on with the Buccaneers quarterback competition at that level to say that the team is absolutely screwed either way because both guys are going to be terrible just based on a couple of overthrows, folks. That's kind of my thoughts and opinions on it at the end of the day. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on it as well. I'd love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, folks, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and see you soon.